Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Social Studies. On Monday, we talked about what if we didn't have rules at school or at home. Today, we're going to listen to a short story, and then we're going to talk about the rules that you do have at these different places. So, first, I'm going to make myself smaller, and we're going to listen to a story together. The story is called, What If Everybody Did That?
Just wanted to see how fast the grocery cart would go. It went faster than I expected. When the manager stopped me, she said, "What if everybody did that?" On the way to visit Grandpa and Grandma in Kansas, I dropped just one soda can out the window. The patrolman pulled us over and said, "What if everybody did that?" At Uncle William's wedding, I took just a little lick of the frosting from the fancy cake. The lady behind the table stared at me over her glasses and said, "What if everybody did that?" I told the babysitter that I took a bath just once a year. She shooed me into the bathroom and said, "What if everybody did that?" During story time, I just couldn't wait till the end of the story. The librarian put her fingers to her lips and said, "What if everybody did that?" While we sat in the car waiting for Dad, I honked the horn. I honked just a few times, but Mr. Thompson came to the store. He shook his head and said, "What if everybody did that?" At the swimming pool, I splashed just a little. The lifeguard blew his whistle and said, "What if everybody did that?" On the bus, I just showed up to see the fire truck. Mr. Gershon later rear mirror and said, "What if everybody did that?" Just once, I didn't hang my coat on the rack at school. Mrs. Sanders made me pick it up and said, "What if everybody did that?" At recess, I threw just one snowball at school. Mr. Walters saw me. When he sent me to stand by the wall, he said, "What if everybody did that?" When we went out for dinner, I just shot one straw wrapper. The waitress stopped, taking out her purse and looked straight at me. She said, "What if everybody did that?" After the football game, I ran out onto the field to get the quarterback's autograph. The official waved his arms and said, "What if everybody did that?" When I came home, I gave my mom a hug. What if everybody did that? Everybody should.
All right. So we talked about, or she read about, what if everyone did that? What if everyone threw their cans out the car window? What if everyone just ran out onto the football field? What if everyone just drove their shopping cart as fast as they could through the store? And we kind of talked about this too, about what if we didn't have stoplights? What if we didn't have crosswalks? What would it be like? Do you think that our world would be safe? Some of the big ideas are that governments are made so that way people are kept safe. And laws are made so that way people are safe, but they're also to help solve problems like What happens if there's a car accident? What happens if a light goes out? What happens if a cat is stuck in a tree? So the rules and laws are also made to help us solve problems, but also to keep us safe. And that's one of the most important jobs of the government, is to make the laws that keep us safe. So we talked about, what if there weren't rules at our house or at school or out in the community? So what I want to do, I want you to think about, what are some of the rules? What are some of the rules that you have at home? My kids have rules at home. I have rules at home. There's rules at school that even the teachers have to follow, but the students have to follow too. And out in the community, there's rules that we have to follow. One right now that we have been having to follow is, out in the community, we have to wear our masks. Another one that it would be like a community rule, we have to stop at red lights. We have to cross on the crosswalk. Those are some rules that we have out in the community. So I forgot to put the paper in your packet, but that's okay, because you have your social studies home in your folder or your notebook that you made. So we're just going to use that home that you made for your social studies, and we're going to write the date on it so we don't forget what day we did it. Today is the 13th, so I'm going to write 10-13-20. Tomorrow is picture day, and I get to see you guys. I'm so excited to see your pretty smiles. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I want you to divide, well, first let's give our page a title. We're going to talk about rules, so that's going to be our title. And then we're going to need to divide our page into 3 sections. So I'm going to maybe make my first section be here and then there. So, after the 11th line or so, it doesn't have to be exact, I'm going to draw a line, and then, oh, I couldn't have done that twice. And then 11 more lines down, I'm going to draw another line. Again, it doesn't have to be exact. You just need to have 3 sections, okay? On the first section over here on this side of the red line, or if you're on your other side of your notebook, it would be on this side of the red line still. I want you to write home. In the middle section, I want you to write school. And then on the last section, I want you to write community. Okay? If you need to pause the video so that way you can spell the words, that is okay to do. After you have written these 3 words in these 3 sections, I want you to think of 2 rules that you have. I'm just going to draw a line under here so that way it separates it for me. I don't want to think that my rules on my date are part of home. So here's my home section, here's my school section, here's my community section. In this section, I'm going to think about 2 rules that I have at home. And I can write them, or I can draw a picture of them. So what are 2 rules that you have at home? Maybe you even want to divide your section in half, so that way 1 rule goes over here and 1 rule goes over here. That would be fine. And then what are 2 rules that you have at school? Again, you can write them, or you can draw a picture. But what are 2 rules that you have at school? And then out in the community, what are 2 rules that you have? I want you to complete this page and then bring it with you to our lesson tomorrow, because we're going to talk about it. All right? I hope that you guys have fun and have a great day, and I can't wait to see you.